Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back to another daily dice where we ask the dice for a message and find out what that is. I do want to say thank you to anyone and everyone that continues to be a supportive part of this journey. Truly honored to be sharing this time and space with you. And for anybody that is new here, welcome. This is that reminder that we're all here sharing this human experience together, and that this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. Should these messages happen to resonate with you, it would mean so much to me if you're to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you are interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find everything you need in the description box in order to do so, including how to reach me for a personal reading, as well as how to join as a member. With that, today we are doing this person never wanted you to find out about this. This was a channel message. It was interesting that it came in this way. So there's somebody that needs to hear this, but we're going to be using the Gods, and Guardians deck to find out about this. So, Source, what did this person never want my fellow humans to find out about? What oracle card will help us better understand this? Okay. Interesting. We've got Baba Yaga on the bottom with patience. Maybe you found out about something too soon or earlier than you should have, but let's get into it. What did this person never want my fellow humans to find out about, Source? What would you like to share with us? What did this person not want my fellow humans to find out about? Oh, we've got the 9th house, the South Node, and Pisces energy. Yeah, this is old news. That's what this feels like. Oh, interesting. They were trying to hide something from you, right? It's like they're trying to hide something from you or make it seem like they were doing way better than they really were, or they just never intended for you to find out about their secrets, right? And it's interesting because I feel like this person tried to play it off like they were connected or like they were very smart, very intelligent, very cunning is the word that's coming through here. But with the South Node energy, we see that this is a part of your South Node that you were destined to let go of. And so with you moving into your spiritual journey and choosing yourself, naturally, this is something that's going to go away, right? Like you're going to have to face it in one way, shape, or another. But this could have been someone that had some sort of addiction. This could be sex, drugs, alcohol. This could be an addiction to treating people a certain way or being treated a certain way. But they never wanted you to find out about it. It was like, this is their biggest secret. And I feel like you saw right through them. And they just never wanted you to find out about it. We're going to dig a little bit deeper into this and see what that means. But I do feel like this has to do with something health-wise, health-related. So they could have been hiding something like about their health from you. They could have been hiding something about their mental state from you. They just never wanted you to find this out because it made them feel like less than. Like this was a stain on their character, even though it's something out of their control. That's what this really feels like. Or it is something they chose and it was a stain on their character and it went against everything that they had ever said to you, you know, like, oh, I'm really spiritual. Oh, I really know, like I connect, or I travel, or I do all these things, or I'm learning so many things, or I have a higher degree, or whatever it is. It's like all these things. It was just to deter you from seeing the truth of where they were on their journey. I don't know about this. Someone needs to hear it, though. Otherwise, Source wouldn't have given it to me in the channel. Okay, so what did this person never want my fellow humans to find out? Yeah, that they were greedy. That's an energy coming through very strongly right now. They were out of balance. They were under peer pressure. What did this person never want my fellow humans to find out about? That they weren't as loving as they said they were. This is like someone who tried to pull the wool over your eyes And maybe they did for a time. But there's something that switched up along the way, and they couldn't do that anymore. Yeah, a lot of sixes coming through. So the 6 of coins, the 6 of wands, and the 6 of swords. So, Source, what did this person not want my fellow humans to ever find out about? Okay. What did this person not want my fellow humans to find out about? What would you like to share with us today, Source? Wow, okay. Some kind of truth here. Some kind of truth. Like, this is something that they themselves didn't even want to face. And the fact that you saw through them, or you could have intuitively gotten this as well. Like, this could have been a download from Source. But I do feel like discernment was at a play here. And discernment is what showed you, like, this is just not good for me, or this is not safe for me. And this person is, like, very much in this immature energy of telling lies, of being deceitful, of taking action based on those deceits, like just really trying to fit into a role. And everyone else seems to be buying this role, but you're not. And they never wanted you to find out that they were playing a role. They wanted you to believe every word that they said. And, you know, it's hard when you're dealing with, you know, I just heard disrespectful people. Like, that's what I heard. What was wanted to come out was dishonest people, but also I feel like disrespectful wanted to come out, because I wouldn't have said it otherwise. But it's just, it feels like this person's very disrespectful towards you as a person and towards others. It's just not personal, right? It's just, this is because this person's dealing with something behind the scenes. And they're, like, with patience here, I feel like look, and under that, oh, hold on. And under that, we have the forgive with Glatzol Eolto. I'm not sure how to pronounce this word, but anyways, I don't know how to say her name. But we have forgive and patience, and it's like, this is something that you have been very patient with. This is something you've already forgiven or you've already dealt with. And I feel like this is from Source helping you heal from this situation, but this person never wanted you to see who they truly were. It's like a wolf in sheep's skin, or someone who is like two-faced, very two-faced here. And they recognize that you see that, but they're doing everything in their power to save face. Like, this is someone who's doing everything in their power to make sure that they're not being seen as less than, but they know that they can't hide it from you. What's on the bottom of the deck? We've got the 10 of coins. Yeah. The problem is that abundantly, like, your abundance of spirit is coming out so strongly here, and their anxiety is taking over here, right? And so they're becoming very impulsive to try to get you to believe things, and they never wanted you to see this part of themselves. They never wanted you to see this side of them. Yeah. Well, that's the problem right there. You have a page in reverse going up against the king. Like, that's the thing. Like, you're very much in this power of speaking the truth. You're not afraid to tell this person or to call them out on what it is that you're noticing. Right? And so right now they feel very intimidated by that, but they never wanted you to find out their truth. They never wanted you to see them for who they really are. They really believed that they would always be able to deceive you into believing them and trusting the words that they were saying and trusting that they are who this person says they are, and they're not. Like, you figured that out along the way. And I feel like at one point you did believe them, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, there's no, like, I can't believe you believe them. Like, how did you not figure this out? But, you know, it's like that saying, right? Different levels, different devils. It's this energy where it's like people are so influenced by their masks in this life that they'll always be evolving based on that. It's like if something doesn't work one time, they're going to evolve so that it works the next time, right? That's just a part of this journey. And it's the same thing with the spiritual journey. It's like if something didn't work once, you're going to evolve and change so that it works a different time, right? It's all about finding what works for us. Well, it's the same for both light and dark aspects of ourselves, right? And so When we really think, oh no, well, they're in their shadow, so they're not smart, or they're dumb, or they're never, no, like, that's our biggest mistake, is really believing people in their shadow are not intelligent. Because just because they're in their shadow does not mean that they're not intelligent. Right? You can have an incredibly intelligent person who knows how to use their shadow to get what they want through manipulation. Manipulation is a very intelligent play in this life. It doesn't make people who've been manipulated dumb either, right? That's not the thing. It's just that we have this mistake of really believing that people who are in their shadow aren't intelligent, and that's not true at all. But I feel like in saying, well, but they're a page, but that still doesn't attest to their intelligence, right? Like, that's just saying, like, this is someone who's energetically in a page energy, right? You can't take a page and expect to be at king status or even emperor status. You're taking a page and they're trying to fight someone who has come into this place of being very grounded in their own authentic truth. And that's why you're able to see through people, right? You're intelligent too. So that's the thing, but your energy is different. You've chosen to feed a different part of your energy than this person has, and they never wanted you to know that. They always wanted to have something to hold over your head. They always wanted to have something to hold over your energy so that they could control you. And the truth is now is that you just being you is what's actually controlling them. It's not you trying to be controlling. It's just that it's the fear of you catching them in a lie. And even if you have caught them in a lie, the fear of them not being able to cover up for that or to convince you otherwise. And I feel like a lot of times you're just like, this is just not even worth my time or energy or effort to fight this battle. So I'm not sure why, but it does feel like this person's in your energy right now or has been recently in your energy. So this could be a family situation. This could be a legal situation that you're dealing with. We do have law with the 9th house here as well. So this could be a divorce or a custody case. This could be, especially with the king and the page here together, this could be parents with children. This could be an ex. This could be a family member. This could be, a friend. But there's definitely something here that's showing like this person's in your energy right now, but they didn't want you to see their shadow, but you've seen their shadow and you've been affected by their shadow in some way, shape, or form. And because of their shadow, you've had to focus on moving forward for yourself. It's like you're defending yourself here and you're ready to cut them off at a moment's notice or when necessary in order to move forward for yourself. But you see his feet are pointing back towards this page, right? And so that's showing there's this influence here of this person's energy. But it might be an influence on it. It's not controlling you at this time, right? It's not overwhelming you because you're in a much more powerful place right now. Okay, so what did this person not want my fellow humans to know? We've got Jupiter coming out with grow and expand. They didn't want you to know that they saw you growing. They always wanted you to question yourself because that made them feel bigger. This is just someone who doesn't want anyone to succeed. It's not just you. It's just this is someone who can't stand to see people who are further along than they are. Pisces. This could be a Pisces. It doesn't have to be. We've got Pisces energy with the dice too. It could be a Gemini. It could be a Libra and Aquarius as well. It could be a Sagittarius. But we have Pisces with intimacy, intuition, and compassion. This person's played the blame game a lot on you. And your intuition is taking over. You listen to your intuition. You're guided by your intuition. And you're not afraid to follow your intuition. And this person is wondering where you're getting all this powerful insight. They probably don't believe in the spiritual journey, but they've used it as a manipulation tactic. Okay, I don't feel like this person actually believes in the unseen. They're just like, oh, well, other people believe in it, and that's something that's easy to manipulate, right? And it's not with you because you're driven by the unseen. Yeah, so, wow, we've got Seahorse with equality here. This person believes that you're equal or they're above you, but they don't see that, like, look at how this energy, always changes. This person back here always changes for me. It's like sometimes he's a protector, but sometimes he's also someone who's incredibly jealous, and she's just not paying any attention. And that's what it feels like here. This energy of jealousy is coming through and causing all this turbulence, but you're just so centered in focusing on your own purity and yourself and your own journey, right? And that's what it feels like here with the seahorse. It's like they think that, like, oh, we're on equal ground and you deserve to like, I deserve your respect. But at the end of the day, respect is earned and not given. And sometimes that's hard for people, because there are some people who really believe it's just they deserve it right off the bat, and they don't have to, you know, like, they don't have to treat people with respect either. And that's what I feel like this person's in. Starting over, ending it and moving on, trying again. The ex is back. Yeah, so this could be an ex. This could be an ex, but it's something that, like, you've moved on from. It's something that still, though, they're in your energy. Like, it's still here in your energy. What else, source? Memories. Yeah. Hurricane. Wow. Yeah. Okay. What else, source? Okay. Loneliness. Alright, so we've got memories with old acquaintances, old debts, recollections, and prejudices. Yeah, that makes so much sense here. It's like there's a lot of just old energy, old baggage here, right? There's a lot of old baggage here. There's a lot of history here. And this person just is playing a lot on that history to try and manipulate you to doing what they want. With Hurricane, like, upheaval, destruction, sudden disaster. And we saw that in the equality card, causing a lot of turbulence, causing a lot of disruption in your life, trying to get control over something. We have loneliness, emptiness, depression, wandering, in a gap period. So I do feel like they're dealing with a lot of loneliness right now, because it's like the absence of your energy is creating that gap in their energy, and they're dealing with that, and they don't like that. Okay, and so they never wanted you to know their honest energy, because that is what was going to let you, like, that was what was going to make you leave. We have limit. Yeah, that was what was going to bring you to your limit, right? Boundary, speeding, and explosion. Yeah, I was like, this was the end of the end. Right? The straw that broke the camel's back. Okay, and on the bottom of the deck. Wow, look, we have comply. This is not on the bottom of the deck. This card fell off, and this is the bottom of the deck. We'll look at it in just a second, but it's interesting because we have rules, law, and unwritten rules. So again, reiterating that this could be something that's having to do with the law case right now. And then we have risk-taking, attack, go ahead, and glory favors the brave. So there's something that you did here, like, I feel like you had to take a risk to get away from this person, or like you will have to take a risk to get away from this person. And it's going to be scary, but it's going to be worth it, because you're going to be able to be free of this. This could be a Leo. We have self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. Yeah, a lot of fire energy, taking action for yourself here, taking action for what feels right for you, okay? And not what feels right for this person, because this person's going to do everything in their power to try to drag you back so that they can have their way with your energy, if you will. Yeah, reciprocity here with Honeybee. Moving on brings you to people who are going to be reciprocal energies for you, right? They're going to be equal give and take. Let's take a look at the shadow for this. Exit plan. Look at that. Someone wants out, but they aren't making a move yet. Be prepared for sudden changes. Yeah. So that's why I was saying, like, there's going to be something that happens where you're going to, like, take a risk to move on from this person. That could be moving to another state. That could just be getting out of the house. That could be moving to your own place. It really feels like a move. It feels like you removing yourself from this situation. I feel like I need another deck here. I'm not sure. Okay, they said archetype. We'll get the archetype. What's an archetype you'd like to share with us? Wow, right off the bat. Dilettante. We have delights in the acts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the dangers of becoming superficial in your pursuits, and the shadow is pretension to much deeper knowledge than you actually possess. This exactly is the energy that I was saying. It's like they're trying to convince you that they're spiritual, that they're smart, that they know everything that's going on. And it's not that they're not smart, it's just that whatever this person's telling you that they know, it's a lie. Like, it's a lie to get you to do what they want you to do. We have Pioneer on the bottom with a passion for doing and creating what has not been done before. And then we have the shadow as a compulsive need to keep moving on. And that's that energy that I was saying too. It's like they're always going to be evolving here. Right? This is someone who's consistently evolving so that they can continue to stay on top with their manifestations. Let's take a look at your card. I'm going to read this from the book. We have rest. Oh, yeah, okay. So there's a period of rest coming for you. This card is actually your advice. This is the guidance that's coming. So with Star Maiden and rest, it's just showing here. I'm going to read this, don't worry. But it's just showing that there's been a period of you being in survival mode for so long and you're so worn out and things are shifting for you for the better. And again, moving away from South Node energy here, you're going to be coming into a period where you can finally just relax. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Star Maiden, rest, recovery and renewal, a pause in the journey. It's interesting. This says the Star Maiden was worshipped by ancient Greeks as Asteria, goddess of falling stars. Astrology and dream divination. She appears on the star card in the tarot. On this journey, her symbolism of renewal and claim provides welcome respite after the chaos and upheaval of the tower, or as you guys know in the Tarot Marseille, is the house of God. Very similar energies. Stars have long been an emblem of light in the darkness, a divine promise of magical relief. During the dry season in ancient Egypt, for example, when the river Nile would become parched, people longed for the star of Isis to appear in the sky as a sign of coming rains. In our non-stop productive world, Star Maiden is a balm for the weary, overstimulated soul. Her celestial music reminds us how much we need time to be, to process and integrate the journey thus far, to hang out in the spaces, to relish the pauses between breaths. She's a shining beacon of hope and healing. The message is simple. You need to slow down. Star Maiden wraps her starry cloak around your tense shoulders, giving you permission to allow the regenerative act of being. A much-needed respite from constant doing. The peace after the storm has finally arrived. The worst is over. You've done the hardest part. Whatever trials or turmoils you've endured, Star Maiden assures you that they're behind you now. Your nervous system may be still on high alert, expecting the worst or staying vigilant just in case something else difficult befalls you. If you've been through an illness or emotional trauma, there may be echoes of your experience still active in your cells. Gaze at Star Maiden and let her calm your frazzled nerves. With the twinkle of starlight, she whisks away your best laid plans and to-do lists and whispers, "Now rest." So additional meanings are you're a starseed soul, you're incarnated from the stars. Learn to interpret your dream symbolism. Relaxation and focus on simple, joyful activities will help symptoms of PTSD. And the invocation here is, I slow down my pace and heal. I relax and replenish my soul. Oh my gosh, like I feel this in my heart. This is so needed. So that was why this was a channeled message. I feel like the whole thing here was just to get you to this point of where it's like Source is promising you things are going to start slowing down for you and you're going to be able to just take a breather and really reconnect with yourself. It is so needed, especially after all of this. This is a very chaotic energy. This is very difficult energy to work with. A part of your South Node, a part of you leaving this behind, and finally coming into a place of feeling empowered. But first, before you can get to that state of empowerment, you need to rest your weary soul. So this is what I see here for. If you felt like this was your reading, leave the little star emoji down below and say, after the storm, I'm allowed to rest and recuperate and let my soul be, because I am a warrior and I've endured hardships and I made it through. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you're interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box. It has everything you need, including how to reach me for a personal reading, as well as how to join as a member. And with that being said, I do want to take a quick second to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this incredibly powerful message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.